Well, for the themes set to drive markets today, Peter McGuire from XM joins us now live. Pete, always great to have you on the programme. Look, it was a big night. Of course, the FX markets, we were waiting for it, weren't we, when it comes to a breakout of that range. The Australian dollar got it. Traded below that significant level, which was the 76.80 mark. Are we going to see further losses, do you think, for the local unit?
Well, good morning, Kara. Good morning, Andrew. Yeah, it was spanked down, certainly. It may take out the 76, though I'm sure that over the next couple of days, it may start to settle down a little bit, because what we've seen in the last 8 to 9 hours has been dramatic move to the downside, big pushes down, and that's really allowed traders to take advantage, Kara.
Pete, we knew this was coming. Certainly, well, talking about, and in fact, the Fed chair is saying, okay, we can stop using that term now. But just as far as obviously the effect boosting the US dollar, so how are you seeing at least the short-term outlook for that then, given we've had this initial shock really for the market?
Yeah, don't believe the dots, Andrew. That's what Jay Powell says, so I go along with that. If you're not believing it, then gold really, it was a wonderful, I think, barometer to show us what's happened over the last matter of hours. It tanked. US dollar index now at that nearly 91.5, so it's really had a big push up. And that's one that traders need to take on board. They're really, the conscious part as far as currencies. That's the biggest market in the world, leaves everything else for dead. So it's really had a big push up. It could even go higher than this. You might take a 91.70, 91.80 over the next, day. I'm not suggesting it's going to get through 92, but let's just wait and see what happens. There's a little bit of profit taking, and what a great time to be a trader.
Yeah, the Kiwi dollar pairing some of those losses overnight after some good GDP data out this morning, just bouncing slightly. Just what type of action are you seeing when it comes to traders? Are they actively trying to trade this volatility?
I think so, Kara, all the way across from commodities. If we look at that yesterday and what China did as far as copper, and then you've got the aluminium, the zinc, so the base metal side is certainly very, very hot, though it's bounced a little bit this morning in on COMEX. The other side is US dollar is the real storyline. So Jay Powell's comments, everyone realises inflation's really, ratcheting right up, and the storyline remains uncertainty. Is 23 the number, or do they bring it forward? I noticed a couple said that they wanted to see something maybe in 22. So the jury's out. Let's just see what happens over the next couple of months. I'm expecting more volatility to really ratchet up. The third quarter could be very dynamic as far as markets.
Pete, you mentioned gold there. What's your outlook then? Because obviously with the rising US dollar, that's putting downward pressure on gold. Yet, of course, it is seen as that inflation hedge.
Well, exactly right, Andrew. That US dollar is king dollar, and that's really taking the storyline at the moment. Probably some profit taking. Gold, it's really lost $100 in the last couple of weeks. So that profit taking, people have been shorting gold. The next part of it, of course, is where does the US dollar trade in the short term? And I think that what you'll see is possibly, that gold maybe even, under that 1800 magic number. Though I do expect it to return to, stronger from here, and the inflation story is not going away. So the dollar will probably give back some of those gains. Gold will take off again. And again, as I mentioned, trading, just be across it and be conscious of it, because there's good dollars to be made.
Well, Pete, we won't keep you from your trading screens much longer. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Get out there and let us know what you're trading.
Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Andrew.